Hi friends, this is FirearmPop, and if you notice, you may not have noticed, really have not done any videos. The month of December has been kind of quiet. When I take the events of a week ago, as of the making of this video, right here in Connecticut, boy, that was in our backyard. As a matter of fact, on that day I was driving to the gun show in Philadelphia when I was driving down listening to my Sirius radio and listening to Christmas music and just in La La Land, following Garmin. I didn't have to worry about where I was going, just follow what the directions from Garmin and my GPS unit, and just traveled along. And the last half hour I decided to catch up on what was happening in the world, and voila, I heard what happened in Sandy Hook. Well, my boss at work and another co-worker both have kids, children in that school system, so I was really concerned. Stopped the car, texted both of them to find out, to make sure that they were okay. They both answered me back saying yes, their kids were in lockdown, but they were okay, and I was thankful to that as I was praying for them. I'm really in sorrow over what happened. That is really devastating news. It's unfortunate. It really is an unfortunate thing that this idiot chose elementary school unprotected. They're just unprotected innocents, and we as a society have to do something about that. There's enough videos talking about what we need to do, and the NRA and NRA's come out and said put armed guards in every school, and I support that decision. I think that's the right way to go until we find a long-term solution. But this once again proves, and what does that prove? It once again proves that gun-free zones don't work. They are the worst possible answer to our societal problem. And these video games that glorify killing and our treatment of people who are mentally ill in this country needs to be addressed. Those two factors contributed more to those innocent kids being killed than any gun. Okay, guns have been around for decades and decades, over 200 years. Mentally ill people have been around. You know, right here in the area where I live, there was the first place to close was Madawan for the criminally insane, and they took the dangerous, insane ones and put them in the general prison population, and the ones that were marginal, they gave them medications and put them out on the street. And that was maybe 25, 30 years ago. About 15 years ago, right here, not far from me, was Wingdale. And Wingdale was all closed down, and that was a mental institution where they treated mentally ill people. And that has all been, the state has now closed that down. That facility has been sold and is under redevelopment at this point. Now I hear a third one, Wasaic, which is still in operation today, is also being shut down. The government doesn't want to put money into that. We have no solution for mental illness in this country except pop them with pills. I spoke at the last show. It was interesting. This gentleman came to me and said he was a security officer for his school, and he says he's been stabbed. He says by 11-year-olds, stabbed, kicked, all kinds of things by the kids. And he goes, 80% of the kids in the school he works in are on drugs. I mean legal drugs, being given drugs by their parents, prescription drugs. And he says they're just on drugs, and no one's doing anything about it. Our answer in society today is to give them a pill and move them on, and it just doesn't work. And the Sandy Hook shooting proves that. Well, I don't even know if I'm going to publish this video. I feel like I'm just ranting. I've waited, it's over a week now, before I published an opinion, and that's because I was really in mourning, if you want to say that, really in sorrow for what happened, and just didn't feel like expressing my views. Anyway, now I have. I appreciate you listening, and we'll all just say a prayer that this all works out for the best for the kids, to protect our kids in schools, and the best for society. This is Firearm Pop. Be safe out there, and God bless. Bye now.